Welcome friends, this is Admiral Revan here and we are on day 2 of the tutorial video. This is day 2 of the tutorial video. We're going to be talking about the legacy tree and what's it all about, and then talk about, expanding or customizing your HUD as well as training the force in this video. So we're going to break it up into 3 parts in this video to understand what you're in for. Okay, so what I can tell you is that when you press Y on your keyboard, the Y key, you're basically being given the character perks with also your legacy. This is your legacy name, as you can see here, it's level 50 or whatever it is. If you're a returning player, whatever your level legacy is, it's awesome, okay? But if you're just a brand new player, you'll start it right at the bottom, but that's all right. Everyone starts off first somewhere. Now, as you can see here, that you look at the character perks and you go like, whoa, what the hell is this? Well, okay, I can give you a quick insight of what you're in for. Each of these things here that you see are also considered as like bonuses, rewards, and diminishing returns. Like for example, if in KOTOR, for example, like remember back in Knights of the Old Republic, you can actually improve your dexterity, strength, and charisma, intimidation, things like that. Same with Mass Effect and stuff like that. Similar in this case for Star Wars: The Old Republic. You can actually use this to increase your persuasion, to have better, light side and dark side choices. Also, you can get some good rewards with crafting, and also better leadership skills, and also get a cool companion for free, which is like HK51. In this case for Republic or Sith as well. And also another one, when you get to level 10, you get also a nice companion called Treek, which is a lovely Ewok, by the way, which is pretty awesome. And also you get some other cool things as well. And what I can highlight is that these lovely advancements is very cool. For example, if you do PvP, war zones is a great thing to have. Flashpoints if you do dungeons in this game, which is awesome as well too. And also space missions, class missions, which is, your normal storyline. Exploration is basically exploring the map, and as well as Starfighter stuff. Now, as you read that fine text imprint there, what it mentions about it, it's an extra bonus going towards your character as you level up. This is good, for free-to-play players as well as subscribers, generally speaking, for quick power leveling and having fun and engaging experience. As your character levels up a bit, you actually learn how to get your own speeders and stuff like that as well later down the track, and it's really cool. You also have these cooldown abilities to teleport yourself to like the capital world, or Outlaw's Den, or Fleet Vanguard vessel, black hole, or different locations as you see here. And also there's a personal starship that you get later on down the track. They all have fantastic abilities for you to transport yourself to different planets and ships and so on and so forth. This one over here for the convenience, you can actually call in a repair droid. You can call in field mail droid as well. Check your mail in game as well. Also increase your personal cargo hold, your legacy cargo hold, as well as field respect. Field respect is a fantastic definite win, which we'll explain that definitely later in the video as well too. As you can see here, you can check out the reputation of the groups that you're good with or against or whatever. Also, you can check in the global unlocks of the abilities that you have for the other classes, and also the species as well. Other things like the alignment, ship unlocks. What else? I'm just triple checking here. Datacrons. This is like some things that you have collected over in time. Like if you do collect all these Datacrons, they actually give you good buffs or enhancements on your characters across the board. As you can see here, this is a basic family tree that I've done up in this video. So pretty much I have, got some characters whipped it together, and I just thought, what not, why not? I'll just whip it together, get some good characters together, have, marriages and stuff like that going on, and at the same time you have you can actually choose it to have as an ally, a rival, spouse, which is they're married, siblings, child, or adopted child. It is, you can do it for fun. Sometimes all these characters, their storylines do overlap with each other in a way in the game itself, so it doesn't matter who you got doing what or anything like that, but at least it's there for the fun of it. That's pretty much it. You can check down the achievements and stuff like that as well too, but you got the gist of it, of what the legacy tree ability is all about in a way. Alright, so let's just say you want to start training in the Force. Okay, now at the beginning of this character right now, at the moment, at this point in time, this character is purely a Jedi Knight. Okay, so before we do training in the Force, I will show you the HUD, editing the HUD, what's it all about, and going forward with this. So the HUD is your user interface, this whole thing here. Okay, so basically, as you can see here, if you press the plus sign, I have my own personal HUD for my own things. Okay, now I have a lot of customized HUDs, definitely for like for my own streaming or characters and stuff like that. Like you got different layouts for heals and tanking and a few other things as well. Like it's just like all over the place. It depends whatever makes you happy in doing so. So pretty much a big shout out to Kaz. Kaz did a great job actually of sharing me with her layout as well, and actually proved very, very worthwhile. And to upload and save your profile settings and sort of thing like that, I can do a separate video dedicated for that, and it's actually very nice. So let me just leave it like this for example, so that you can actually do it and as you see fit. Now for example here, if you go to open the interface editor, you can definitely see that you got the name of it. Also you can check around, change it to like the all or conversation or ops, space combat, all the different modes and stuff like that, and then you can rearrange it to whatever by lift and dragging it and stuff like that as well. Okay, it's really sophisticated, I have to say, because like you can adjust the size of it and everything. Let me just quickly jump on there, and as you can see, let's just say for example for all, you can lift and drag and then save it and like that. If you click cancel, you go there and you go open editor again, and then basically you see it didn't make the change. But remember, whatever you do change, you can change the scale, the text, everything on it as well. Be careful what you do select and stuff like that, because like they do vary in this game for a fair bit, for different reasons as well too. Alright, so that is the basic idea what the layout is. One thing that I will say about the interface editor, make sure you type the name of it and always click that save icon here when you make the change, or click save when you're ready to make the change as well too. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start training into the Force. Now I'm going to go back to default here, and I'm going to fire up training in the Force. Okay, so it's going to prompt you a question saying that, are you sure you're ready to begin the training in the Force? Basically you go yes, And then this is where the fun part comes in. Okay, so your character's been teleported to a different location. As you can see here, that your character is in the halfway point between the light and the dark of the side of the Force. Pretty much, you're in the Force realm right now, having the opportunity to just walk around and look at what abilities you can choose from. So as you can see here, that you can see some of the light side here, and the other side is the dark side. Now, the good thing about it is that depending on the class you're on, you actually get to choose it. Here's a bit of a reflection of you right now. This is the shadow reflection of you, okay? So the Force reflection starts talking to you about your moment to choose your destiny and stuff like that, okay? So this is where dual specking comes into play. Now, I have to say that when I first saw it, I thought it was pretty unique. So throughout the journey, cultivate a deeper, sense of the Force, and it starts talking about the choices here. So basically, you got a Jedi Guardian, Sentinel, Shadow, Sage, Juggernaut, Marauder, Assassin, and Sork. So remember, Force users will be focused on that sort of thing. Non-Force users will have their own. So let's just show you an example of what does the non-Force users have, so that you understand what you're dealing with. Okay, so this is where I'm loading up into the non-Force users realm. Non-Force users will actually come into a scene similar to like this. Pretty much you'll see that your character is walking around going, oh, okay, I'm just having a cruise. And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, this is very interesting. So you're getting towards an interesting, cantina or something like that. And you approach like a droid like this. And they start talking about your abilities and stuff. Which is actually pretty cool, I have to say. Because I actually was thinking like, how would they do it for non-Force users? But looks like here's a good example. So pretty much with non-Force users, you see that you get all the choices of both the Republic and Sith abilities. Like the Republic, because I'm playing a Trooper in this one, you can either choose as a Commando, as a second spec, or Power Tech, or the Bounty Hunter, or Mercenary Bounty Hunter as well. Gunslinger and Scoundrel are pretty much the Republic Smuggler abilities, and Imperial Agent is Sniper and Operative. So pretty much if you wanted to choose like something that you're familiar with, it actually shows a bit of a preview. And it actually looks pretty nice. So it gives you a bit of an idea, shows you what it looks like, and see if you like it for yourself. And if you're happy with the choice that you make, you can actually say yes or no. See? That is actually pretty much, what it looks like. But if you don't like the choices, definitely you can have a choice to say yes or no. Pretty much you can reject that and actually show what the other ones are like. And you can actually check out, the other classes, the abilities. Here's a Power Tech example. This is a Bounty Hunter one. Using rocket boots and stuff, which is pretty nice. It's actually pretty interesting though. I mean, like, it doesn't feel like you're actually doing it, but it is pretty unique. But yeah, they definitely have a good variety of choices to choose from here. But like, this all comes down to your own preferences. What do you want to do for yourself? When you want to finalize your choice, you actually finalize it and you can get teleported out. Honestly, they're all very nice overall. They do a great job. So it's actually pretty cool. The gunslinger. It's nice though. So it's actually pretty, pretty interesting though. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, you got the gist of it. That is pretty much what it is. So we'll go back to the Force users and we'll go with them in a second here. So I had one question, and that came to me as like, hang on, if I decided to escape and I did like a level 1 character like this, what would happen? Well, your character will be sworn to the fleet, and don't worry about it. What you need to do is that if you want to confirm your decision, what you want to do in terms of what you want for yourself, just go back to launch the actual force transition and actually go ahead and make your choice there and then. Alright, so here we go. I'm letting it go through the emotions here. But yes, you get the final confrontation of the force reflection here. And as you know, that this character is a Jedi Knight when I first started at the beginning of this video. And I actually start choosing like what I want to do with this character. So bear with me 1 second. We're about to give you a bit of show and tell on this one. Okay, so pretty much like if you want to preview what the other abilities are like, so click on like each one and as you go through and watch them, like as you see how they do for this whole tutorial. It's actually very nice. I mean, like once you chose like what you want, you can definitely confirm it and say like, yep, this is what I want, and definitely just go ahead and select it. Once you make the choice, you can actually just roll with it and then just be happy with the end result. So here we go. It's like, you want to choose that? No, I want to check out the other abilities. Like let's just say for example, I want to check the Jedi Sage. Jedi Sage is actually very nice. It's a very simplistic Jedi Council abilities. Using telekinetic power and shattering disoriented foes. But it's actually pretty nice. It looks actually pretty cool. Check this out. You can heal. Things like that as well. But if you're not happy with that, let's just say we go with Sith Sorcerer. And it looks very cool. It looks actually very nice though. It really does. It really does. And then here's the Jedi Sith Marauder. Well, Sith Marauder actually. Not Jedi. But Sith Marauder version. Like a Sentinel. But look at that. Same idea as a Sentinel. But if you want to check out like the Jedi Shadow or the Assassin, and they're very similar to each other as well too. Look at that. And basically, if you're happy to learn that sort of thing, you can go ahead and click yes. It'll ask you twice. So if you're really sure, right? If you're really sure that you want to go ahead and choose that ability, you say yes and go ahead with it, and pretty much you can just confirm your choice. And then basically you're being told what's going on from here. And then within moments, the force will bring you to balance. And then you go back to your starting zone of Tython, in this case for the Jedi Knight or Counselor. And it says like the mission is complete. And you're back on the planet. And guess what? You now have the opportunity to change over to your shadow and stuff like that. A dual spec I have put together. Now this is like you have to go to inside like a cantina or something, like a safe zone, so that you can do this. So let's just see if there is a safe place. There it is, cantina right at the bottom. The M for Mary is the map key. Very handy map key. So use it wisely. Go down there. Take your time, enjoy the scenery. And voila, you're in the cantina. Now, this is the moment of time and truth here. So as you can see here that you go to combat style, click on shadow, click OK, and notice that the abilities have changed, and you can actually change it across to, like a tanking spec. Wait a little bit with a cooldown timer and change it over to DPS spec and whatever suits you, fancy. And it's actually very nice. It's very cool. As you can see here, like there's an ability tree and everything as well that you get to learn from it and use it to your own advantage. Keep in mind though, I mean like this is a bit of a one-sided side of the whole argument here. You can actually tweak up your character and everything, but it looks actually damn nice. It really does. So there you have it, folks. That is the general aspect of the dual force abilities and stuff. So definitely it's well worth it if you want to change it. If you want to change it back to your Guardian, click on that and then wait for a little bit for the cooldown to happen, and then click on that again, and then as you can see what your abilities are there. That's it. That's pretty much it. Alright, so that is pretty much it for this video for today. But yeah, look, if you have any questions or whatnot, please don't hesitate to ask. More than welcome to go check it out and see it for yourself. Alright, stay tuned.